Good morning, Richland County. I'm Daryl Banks, Richland County Commissioner. Tony Vero, our one other commissioner. And we have with us Sherry Hyde and Matt Hill from IT, Josh Hicks from Maintenance, Andrew Keller, our administrator and clerk, and Kevin Bird, citizen, and in walked. Introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Kenyon Cole.
Thank you. And online we have Carl Hunnell from Richland Source.
Who had his 100th Newsman Weekly podcast yesterday.
That's someone,
Yeah. Took a shot at Jennifer Kime in the process. So,
right?
yeah.
Certainly did not, but thank you, Tony, for your attendance.
Hey, Matt, we have several things here to discuss, and why don't you get us started?
Yeah, I do have a couple of things for you guys. The first one, we're gonna start with our 6 months ago or so, we came to you guys to change our fax lines from copper to fiber.
Yeah.
You guys signed that.
Been joined by our auditor, Pat Dropsy.
You guys signed that, no problem. Right after we signed it, turned it in, we got a new account manager. Our old one left Brightspeed. And then as Sherry and I were trying to talk about other projects we had with Brightspeed, this one came up to see where we were at on it. And our new account manager, her name's Wanda, she went through everything and she came back and said the contract was written wrong. There was equipment that was left off, things that we have to make this work. So we came back. Now I'm coming back to you guys with pretty much the same contract. There's just more charges now. Mostly non-recurring charges is the part that we were missing from the previous order. At every fax machine, there's going to be a little piece of equipment that helps the fiber talk to the copper and convert the fax over to where the fax machine can read it. Those are $119 a piece. We chose to buy them outright because if not, we pay, I believe it's $6.99 a month for the whole term that we have them. So if we have them for 5 years, it's $6.99 times 12 times 5. So buying them outright was cheaper in the long run. So that's one thing that you guys will notice that's new. I do have a spreadsheet for you guys. One has the breakdown of the number of fax lines.
All right, I have just a couple questions. I'm trying to understand. I know these are very complicated. So I show we had this agreement on November 21 of last year for 3 years. And I show the agreement was for fax line phone numbers to move from copper to fiber, lowering the cost to about $1,100 a month.
Right.
Right. But for some reason, I only show that was one master agreement. Was that 6 separate agreements? Because today's are 6 separate agreements. I could be wrong, because these are complex. So but I showed today we have 6 separate agreements. Yes.
Maybe that's just the way the account manager wrote them up. Because I think she went by building. The other one, she might have just went by all of our accounts.
Okay, so what buildings are we looking at here?
We are looking at, there's a few. This building, obviously, Peoples, Longview, Juvenile Detention Center, Mulberry, the Maintenance Building, Job and Family Services, OMJ, Prosecutors Park Building, Regional Planning's North.
More than 6, though.
And jail. I think the dog warden they included on one building because some of 12 of these lines are going to be virtual fax lines, and the dog warden is one of them. So it doesn't really need a physical address. So I think that's why she skipped the.
Right. So I show Peoples, Courthouse, Diamond, Longview, Mulberry Maintenance, JFS, Park, North Main, Jail, Ohio Means Jobs. This is what I was trying to understand yesterday when prepping.
And there's another one that has the jail. Oh, wait, sorry. That's the First Street building, so. Um, looks like child support's on here. Prosecutor's building. There's the jail. JFS.
Well, it looks like when I was,
Kind of combined some of them on.
Yeah.
These,
So I
I
was-
think these are all new.
I was trying to reconcile, because I see the 6 descriptions, right, which would probably represent the 6 contracts, yes?
Mhm.
So then it has 87 East First Street, 171, 38 South Park, North Main, East Second, 181 Park Ave East. But then I was trying to reconcile those 6 locations with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 buildings. Not that it's a huge deal, because it looks like those buildings are encompassed within the locations. I was just trying to match them. Do we have any idea how they're doing it?
What do you mean by match them?
Because we have 6 contracts, but 11 buildings. And the invoice shows the 6 locations with just addresses. So I would imagine, like you said, some of those buildings fall under those 6 locations.
Right.
Do you know which ones fall under those locations? Not that it's a huge deal.
No, because they don't write them. They didn't write the the actual numbers in here. They just did it by quantity.
It shouldn't be a problem for us to get that for you.
And it's not, okay,
Right.
just trying to make sure that the 11 buildings listed under the Brightspeed Fiber are all accounted for within the 6 locations. You're comfortable with that?
Yeah.
One question, it's the sheriff's department and others required to use fax instead of email?
Leads and C just does get a little picky when it comes to sending evidence, over over email. Which to me it seems more secure than a fax machine sitting in the middle of a building, but it's Leads and C just they make their own rules and you have to follow them. So yeah, so we have never looked into changing pretty much any of the jail or the sheriff's office to eFax because of those reasons. Leads and C just they're coming along. I mean, I think some point we'll get there, but we're not part of them, so we don't know.
Just the number of fax just surprised me.
Yeah, because the sheriff's office has
You have medical information, you have social security
yeah.
that are still required, you have protected information.
So HIPAA stuff is still okay. You can now fax HIPAA stuff, or not fax, email it, but you have to have certain kind of protections on your email. But that finally came along, but that took COVID. So hopefully maybe Leads and C just come along and move to where we can start just emailing stuff, but who knows when.
We're not done, but let the record show that we've been joined by Ray Kale from WMFD and Zach Tuggle from the News Bureau.
Hey, Matt, it's going to the November quote. Has there been any discussion with Brightspeed about taking care of this issue, considering we agreed to their proposal in November to provide these fax services and the scope was to provide the BUP plus advanced package? In other words, you should be responsible for this mistake in scope that was Brightspeed's.
The thing that they were missing was the equipment. That was the part that she did not provide on her original quote. In the original contract when we came in here, that was not on it. And we had no idea that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? That we were learning fax to fiber or copper to fiber new to us too. But when she wrote the quote, we had to trust that it was real. That was right. I mean, I can go back to them and see But the equipment, it's like $4,500 worth of equipment.
All right.
I wonder if it was, is it any way reasonable for them to assume that we already had that equipment? If not, it seems to me that that's Brightspeed's mistake.
I would agree.
We didn't even know there was equipment needed. So we had no idea until Sherry and I pushed the issue to get this project going. And then that's when Wanda came back and said, yeah, you guys, this wasn't written right.
Clearly Brightspeed should have known that.
Oh.
Now that.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be good partners, but my understanding is they provided a quote. We agreed to the quote they provided, and now it sounds like they're coming back and saying, well, wait a minute. We might not have done this right, so we want more money for additional equipment you're gonna need.
We can buy the equipment ourselves.
I guess my question is,
But
why has there been a discussion to say, well, wait a minute, this is the quote you provided. We entered into an agreement with you. I'm not saying we shouldn't maybe pick up some of the costs, but why are we eating all of the new costs when this was the quote we worked off, provided and created by you, the drafter of the quote?
It puts the county in an unfair.
That's correct.
Position after the fact.
Yeah.
We have to buy specified equipment when that would have been best negotiated at the time we purchased the service.
Correct.
okay, so I can ask, I have no problem. Reason why I didn't ask, because I know what the answer is gonna be. But
Doesn't matter.
I'll ask.
Get that.
So I will get that answer to you guys probably today.
Yeah, I mean, look, we need to do this. I don't think anyone's saying that, but I do think there needs to be a discussion is, wait a minute, you guys provided the quote, this is the price we thought we were at, and we know that there's a savings there. So
Right.
if we come to maybe some sort of agreement with them on an additional cost, okay. But this is the quote that Brightspeed provided us and we entered into the agreement. And now they've come back, it seems, after the fact, post-contract, and saying, no, we need more money out of you. Our quote was wrong. Am I
Okay.
incorrect in saying that that's not what's happening?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys can have a conversation with them on that? Okay.
No problem at all.
Okay, we'll hold off on that then.
Okay.
Cool.
And once I get that, I'll forward that to you, B, and Keller. I get. The other thing, you want me to just go on to the next? Okay. So the next project we were looking at is, our, desk phone. So all of our Mitel stuff, we've been month to month on our current phone service with Lumen for almost 2 years. Part of that is because I was told that our service was gonna go away. The type of service we have was gonna go away, but they didn't have a replacement for it. So I kind of sat on it and waited, and then they finally got a hold of me and said, we have a replacement for this service now. We need you guys to sign a new contract. One thing we had done is, and with the help of Keller and Pat, we had talked to them about, probably just doing a 1-year renewal with Lumen. And then I think I can get better and lower prices if I take this to an RFP. Towards the end of this 1-year renewal. Just send it out to bid.
What are the dates on the renewal periods? I just couldn't,
The current one,
that one is,
it starts whenever you guys sign it. So if it's signed today, it would be today through June 1st of 2027. But it doesn't start until after you guys sign it, we turn it in.
what does Lumen provide us again?
Our desk phone,
That's fine,
Service.
that's fine, okay.
yes,
And we're gonna take that to RFP.
yes. So my thought is after about 8 months, I'll start working on the RFP. That way we can get it out to bid before the end of my renewal comes up, because I'm not sure what they're gonna do at the end, because they've told us that the current service is gonna go away, but they've kind of pushed that date out again. But like right now, I believe we pay right around 3,200 to 3,600 a month, depending on what month, how much long distance we use and things like that. There was really no cost savings to do the renewal. My thought was just to move to an RFP. And if they come back with a better thing, or if somebody else has a better bid, then that's what we're gonna look for.
Price now is gonna be 24.45
Plus tax and,
and long distance.
yeah, so probably still be right around $3,000. They did knock a couple $100 off the monthly recurring charge, but not enough to, I know we can get it cheaper, so that's my goal, is to lower this bill. I want to cut it by at least a third.
Would we want to consider doing it for a couple more months and doing the RFP now?
We can discuss, that's fine, if that's what you want me to do.
I don't have a problem extending it for a year. That gives them time to work with Andrew in the RFP and then, it's 24.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let us know with Brightspeed.
I'll get back to you guys as soon as I hear back from her.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, man.
Nope. Anything else, guys?
Not at this time.
Please get with Andrew at some point. Thank you.
Yep.
Question before you.
Man, I closed my laptop, man. The game's over. What's up?
Now, on this Brightspeed, we kind of walked in on the tail end of it. How much are they requesting you pay for this equipment? Kind of recap what the confusion is.
Initially, our account manager, who has now retired from Brightspeed, she did not include any equipment in the quote for moving our fax lines to fiber. And our new account manager, she's the one that noticed it and said something, and then wrote us the correct contract with the right equipment. The equipment cost upfront is $4,520.98. At $119 a piece. That was really the biggest problem that we had with this one.
Zach, you have any questions? Carl, you have any questions?
Yeah, I guess, Matt, so this was basically, if I'm hearing it right, the account manager who has since retired simply screwed up when they did their contract?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
You're
That's
a
what I
Richland
needed.
County taxpayer, Carl. Don't you want us to go back to Brightspeed and say, hey, that's on your end?
Oh, Commissioner, I just intend to write about what you do, but thank you.
That is such what a weak answer.
Good one, though.
Okay. All right, thanks.
We're good. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Please get with Andrew.
Josh, would you come up front, please? Maintenance, Josh Hicks. Talk to us about, you have two items here.
So for
Rooftop compressor.
So first off, Standard Plumbing and Heating came out to do a repair on an AC unit at the Longview building that services most of the downstairs. Found that there was multiple issues. The quote comes to $16,440 to repair it. And to replace it would be, they gave me a quote. They didn't give me a quote. They gave me a verbal that it would exceed $40,000 to $50,000. So this time it's 78 degrees in some of the rooms downstairs. I'm proposing that we have it repaired, and I'll start budgeting for doing a better job budgeting. I figured these were only 12 years old, that we should get more time out of them.
Starting to get, do I hear another chiller project in our future? Let's hope not.
Let's hope not.
Gonna get a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Commissioner Bernal,
Yes.
Okay, and your next project.
Second quote is for some chemical for the grease traps at the jail. It's from ShareCorp. About every 6 months, we have to place an order. It comes to $3,034.61.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Fairbanks,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrow.
Yes.
Okay. Carl, you have any questions?
No, sir, but thank you.
Back?
But this where there was a significant savings on a unit?
It's coming up.
No.
That's coming up and we're gonna question Craig Christie's estimating abilities.
Okay.
Greg, do you have any questions?
Oh, I guess, is that Board of Elections office, the major office in the downstairs?
It actually doesn't do their office, but it does the loading dock where they store everything in.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to other. We get a motion to certify the record of proceedings for May 26th.
So moved.
Second.
Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrow.
Yes.
And can we approve the requisitions?
So moved.
Okay, we have a,
You want a second?
I do, I'm gonna second that and I'm gonna vote yes.
Thank you, Commissioner Banks.
Okay.
Commissioner Farrow.
So moved.
No, you have to vote yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And all these lists and. Jeez Louise.
Okay, now
You delete that for the news.
the authorization, the advertising for 2026 seal coat paving. And total cost estimated $460,500.
Let's see how good our engineer's estimating is compared to Craig Christie. So motion,
I'm betting on that.
motion to approve.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes,
Commissioner Farrow.
Yes.
okay. And can we approve a amended resolution to sale of property? This has to do with what we discussed last week with the prosecutor's office. The address is at 1214 Bechtel Avenue, Mansfield.
This just moves it to June 24th.
Yeah, there's just a date change.
Yeah, it's just a date change. So moved.
Second. Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrow.
Yes.
Okay. And the EMA would like to,
No, you
I
got,
think you gotta do the Realtor agreement.
can we amend the realtor agreement? To change.
Yeah, so moved.
Commissioner Banks, Commissioner Farrow.
Yes.
And can we approve the sale of the EMA 2015 Ford Expedition known as the Beast? Approve the sale of that.
To sell the beast.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrow.
Yes.
Okay, can we approve a utility permit application? Settlement. 578 of new fiber optical cable by directional boring.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrow.
Yes.
And we would like to approve if we can authorize advertising for Dayspring generator project.
The funds, the OPWC funds have been received. That's why we're
Why we're doing.
ending the advertising
Yes.
again.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Farrow.
Yes.
Okay, now let's talk about the awarding the county administration chiller project. Standard plumbing and heating bid was $431,688. And we had another bid over 700,000. AE's estimate was $711,684. Andrew, you got something you want to say about this?
Greg Chris.
Yes, Commissioner.
Kind of moved on and Price is Right. I know.
Public construction budgeting. The original estimate was $711,684. This is to replace the AC chiller that sits atop the county administration building. And we received two bids for this project, one from Stevens Construction Company in the amount of $705,212. The other bid was from Standard Plumbing and Heating for $431,688. Obviously, a significant margin, significantly underestimate. And our engineer has had an opportunity to complete his diligence and evaluation of the bids and the contractors. He conducted a page turn with Standards representative Steve McLaughlin on May 22nd and is recommending Standard Plumbing and Heating as the lowest and best bid on this project. So we recommend that for the commissioners to make that award.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Okay. Questions, Greg?
Yeah, obviously a big difference from what the estimate was to what the awarded bid was. They're just, I guess, what's the reasoning for that?
Maybe
That's a great question. Josh, would you mind joining?
So I went and did a page turn with
Be have you sit down first, Hero. Get you in my focus here.
Craig and did the page turn and they showed the price of equipment. They're using us, not the train that was spec'd, but a similar product that was approved. It was a little less money. Estimation on some of the other equipment and Standard felt good about their bid.
we feel good about the product itself.
Both products were can be serviced by Standard or MG or any of the other local companies. So yeah, they're all set to go.
So now we're gonna have to start reviewing Craig Christie's estimates with more scrutiny, huh?
They said they're engineers, not estimators.
I mean, anybody can answer, this is a pretty pleasant surprise. I mean, normally it's not $250,000 in your favor, right? So.
Well, you live in Richland, it's all a benefit to the taxpayers, right? But I know Josh, cause he had 600 budgeted. So if he's gonna say, hey, I came in under budget, I can use that somewhere else, so.
Interestingly enough, Zach, too, there are legal restrictions. If a bid comes in overestimate, there comes a point where a public authority has to reject that bid by law. But there are no minimums as long as it's responsive.
Have you ever seen a 300,000 in your favor?
On larger projects, yes. But considering the price point of this project, I've never seen this percentage that I can recall.
Is that 40 some? What's
Yes, well, it'd be, I can do the math and we can get that to you.
Yeah, but yeah, I get your point. That's a pretty.
Mhm. Yeah, it would be nearly 50%, close to 50%. I'd say, yeah, you have it down 40.
And that project is summer project ready to go or no?
No, the lead time on equipment and to shut down the AC in the middle of summer is not gonna happen.
Okay.
Because that was 2 or 3 years ago, there was.
Yes.
Shortage in the courthouse, right? So.
We had to set up a temporary chiller and a lot out here,
Is this a continuation of that? Or is this a total?
more or less, yes.
So how many This is a compressor,
It's a whole new unit,
the entire unit?
Yeah.
And is it one big one or a couple smaller ones or how's that?
one large, but it's a dual
Is it-
machine.
So there's a backup.
Yeah.
So if something goes down. And then how many years will this last us?
Hopefully 20.
Oh,
Yeah, that's built-in redundancy. That's part of the rationale behind the dual unit is if one unit's down, you can still achieve cooling on most days for the building. So
We'll get, it's 60 to 80% on backup.
Carl, you have any questions?
Yeah, a couple. If it's not, since it's not Train, who is the manufacturer that's going to be used here?
Daikin,
Hey, spell that, Josh.
Daiken, I believe.
Is that the single biggest difference in the two bids was using Daikin instead of Train? Was that when you look at the differences?
That
when
was
you
a
did the bid?
significant, and then they were able to use some local contractors versus like Karpinski was maybe using numbers from Columbus versus Mansfield. Stevens Constructions out of Marion, so not sure where they were getting all of their contractors from.
And in terms of any kind of a warranty, was there difference in how long parts or services guaranteed between the two bids?
I would have to look at the spec.
I know Train advertises well because that name always pops to mind. I don't know much about Daikin. Obviously Andrew and Josh, you guys are satisfied that this is a good unit.
yeah, we rely on our engineer, Carl, to make determinations as to if something is truly a comparable, it needs to be. So we're satisfied.
Now, did the bid specs call for Train to be used and they went with something different, or was that left open to the bidder?
So they spec'd a train and there were few comparables. They had to meet the bid spec.
Okay, so you asked for Train, but you were willing to accept somebody else, and Stevens knew that as well?
It was in the spec.
Okay.
And that's pretty common in a bid package like this.
Okay. That's what I had. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Get a motion to go with,
We are,
Already did that.
Yep. Well, then I need a motion to pass, the Day Springs can go to the Ocean Tent, Belleville Street Fair, September
You
6th.
gotta do that. I mean, it is the World's Fair, so I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Banks, Commissioner Vero.
Yes.
Okay.
Building maintenance.
And can we, reappoint C. James to the Mental Health and Recovery Service Board?
Yeah, this will be Carla James. If you recall, one of the reasons why we reduced the size of the board because it was so large and you have people coming and going, and we did not even have to make any changes after we reduced the size because due to natural turnover, we are at 6 appointees on our side with Carla getting her second term. So our plan came together like Hannibal and the A-team, and I'll make that motion.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Vero.
Yes.
Okay. And can we certify the monthly delinquent sewer bills?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vero.
Yes.
And approve the CHIP partnership agreement, addendum number 1.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Vero.
Yes.
Anyone have anything else to go before the board? Hearing nothing, we will stand adjourned at 10:04.